Hey everybody, I got another single blocks mod for you. Now this one was suggested as a joke while I was playing on a buddy's game server here yesterday. I was making the complaint that he wouldn't install wooden buckets, and I was like, hey, can I use a helmet as a bucket if I code it? And he's like, yeah, sure. So I'm like, here, give me 5 minutes, and I went off and coded it. Now it took me longer than 5 minutes to make. I wasn't expecting to have the program network code in it, which it was the reason it took so long. But it is fully functional. There's some things to point out real quick. Creative mode, it works exactly like a normal bucket, so if you right click with a helmet, it will just delete water. If you right click with it full, it'll place the water without removing the bucket or whatever. Now the vanilla item is unmodified. What I've done is I've actually placed an event handler on it so it functions. It'll give you back a modified custom helmet. You just right click and it works. Now this is a unique item, so this is not a server side only mod. This has to be installed client side. I may make a server side only version later, but that'll take a little bit more effort. And it does fully work, so you can pick up with any helmet and it will work perfectly fine. Right now it only supports water and lava. There is plans for modded fluids and there are plans for modded helmets. We just have to make each helmet individually, and then we have to go and make fluid sprites for everything too. So there's a bit of work involved in this. It does respect damage and MBT. So let me go ahead and put a enchantment on here. And if I had XP, I could do this. Let me get a couple bottles of experience here. Wow, I remember what they're called. Aha! That should be enough. So let's grab the golden one real quick, because I think it's a little cheaper to enchant these. As you can tell, it's got Aqua Infinity on it. So if I right-click the water, it won't show the enchantment rendering. I may change this later, but it's not that big of a deal. You click again, you get your helmet back. Now if I actually damage myself real quick, it will keep the damage as well. Do this the old school way of standing in front of an arrow with the helmet on. There we go. And it's damaged. And if I right click again, there we go. Damage is back. Everything's normal. It works as expected. Pretty straightforward mod. Now there's no crafting recipes for the helmets, of course, because you're using a normal helmet. And that's pretty much the mod. I'll have some more of these videos here later, and more of these mods hopefully as well.